He wanted to hurt you.
When you play against Ronnie Lott, you always have to know where he is.
He was a destroyer.
Some players have the knack for big plays.
Oh, is he crushed? And you know that's a Ronnie Lott tackle when you hear him all the way to the top row.
Ronnie Lott is probably the best guy that ever played safety in this league.
In the first round, he took Ronnie Lott.
From USC, rookie Ronnie Lott.
That's growth in motion outside left. Archie Manning back to set it up. And he throws to Chandler, and it's intercepted by Lott. Ronnie Lott in for a touchdown, 49. Ronnie Lott intercepted and ran it in for a touchdown.
I think Pillars really put the wood to him.
Our young defensive backs.
Those guys brought in this college enthusiasm, especially Ronnie Lott.
What are people saying? We're going to finish last. No. We win. We win.
Going into Washington, we were 2-2. We actually kicked their butt. And it all started with a crushing Ronnie Lott hit. Ball popped up in the air and Dwight Hicks takes it and runs about 80 yards.
You could see that there was something percolating.
Dean goes up the middle. They do block him this time. The pass is picked off by Ronnie Lott. And that's all she wrote. Touchdown 49ers.
I'll tell you, you're talking about a couple people controlling and changing a defense. I think we're seeing that here today. You know, that's the fourth touchdown that the defense has scored in 3 games for the 49ers. It's a big difference in this team. Now watch Lott. He's playing a zone out there. Receiver falls down. He's right there ready for the ball. Ron Springs fell down. Lott was there waiting for it, and he takes it into the end zone. Little move there at the end.
Bradshaw over the middle to Pollard, and he fumbled at the 40-yard line. Ronnie Lott recovered the ball. Ronnie Lott recovered the fumble after the catch. Well, that was an alert play on the part of Lott, number 42. The ball was delivered right on the money to Pollard, but as he came down, he fumbled the ball.
He's a great young person.
Good kid.
Yeah, great player. I think all pro this year, so keep going.
You know, maybe halfway through that season, he started saying some things in the locker room, and I think he felt like he could because he was making plays on the field. Veterans will listen to guys, even if they're rookies, if they're getting it done on the field.
The pass thrown, intercepted by Lott. He's got the 20. He's down to the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Ronnie Lott intercepts, takes it away from Billy Waddy. He's in for 6 points for San Francisco.
Slot formation left, receivers all over the field for Cincinnati. Intended for Curtis, intercepted by Ronnie Lott. Lott brings it back, close to midfield, still gone.
Lott earned consensus All-Pro honor by intercepting 9 passes for 4 touchdowns in 19 games.
Perkins in motion, Gunner from the shotgun. Gunner going deep for Perkins. Picked off by Ronnie Lott. Lott in Giant territory. Penalty markers down.
They were 27th in defense in 1980, and they drafted those 3 starting defensive backs. They went up to 2nd this year. That game was right here on this field.
Here's Gunner again from the end zone. The pass is picked off by Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott to the right side. He'll score. Touchdown, Lott.
Here we'll see John Missler, the wide receiver. He's starting. Now he comes to the inside. Lott had him inside out. He was waiting right there for the ball. Watch this little burst here. He looks like one of those great running backs, like a Walter Payton or a Tony Dorsett.
A spectacular rookie year for that number 42. The 49ers first-round draft choice from USC.
And I was thinking about it. They say Rose Bowl is the granddaddy of them all, but being here, it's overcoming that. This might be the great-great-granddaddy right now.
Looking to throw, and he throws into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Super Bowl!
Don't make any mistakes about it. It's it. It's the moment.
From the 2-foot line, calling signals on 4th down.
Kenny Anderson can succeed. They give to Johnson, and I don't know.
Watch this. Now everyone gets low. It's goal line. defense gets low. They beat them down there. The defense beat the offense.
We've done it. We're world champions. I don't know if there'll ever be another team like that team.
They're all talking defense. Ronnie Lott, Fred Meade, and Archie Reese. Let's go back upstairs now to Pat Summerall and John Madden for a final thought.
Ronnie Lott boasts extraordinary natural talent, and the adversity he encountered in 1982 is sure to make him an even better performer. Yet Lott led the team in primary tackles and again earned Pro Bowl honors. In only 2 seasons, Lott has intercepted 11 passes and returned 5 of them for scores.
Kenny, intercepted by Ronnie Lott down the sideline. Ronnie Lott still going, and he may go all the way. Ronnie Lott, touchdown! No flags now. 78 yards for the touchdown to win it for San Francisco and wrap it up. And what a dramatic finish to this ball game.
After we won the first one in '81, the strike season was '82.
Strike-shortened year. We didn't make the playoffs, lost the last game of the season.
How do you measure success in your profession?
I think the way you measure it is respect. I've always said this and I've always believed in this, that when you walk off that football field, does your opponent respect you?
He was definitely the heart of the defense. He was a madman.
I brought an attitude that maybe the Niners didn't have, a nasty attitude of wanting to hit people. I enjoyed that. Wanting to make plays, I enjoyed that too.
When you write big play, you put a picture of Lott next to it.
He's on their 34-yard line. Billy Johnson on a reverse. Johnson giving ground. 49ers defensed it perfectly. And Ronnie Lott was the last man.
There has never been a cornerback with the knack for arriving at the precise moment that the receiver touched the ball.
And then he is clobbered.
Ronnie was a guy that just threw his whole body into it.
Lott's lightning hits ravaged receivers, and the cornerback also stole their thunder as he earned Pro Bowl honors for the 3rd time in his 3-year career.
On the 18-yard line, 3:11 to go. Rolls out, almost lost his footing, and now he's sacked inside the 10. Ronnie Lott, Carlton Williamson.
No score. 5:05 remaining in the first quarter. Play action pass, and Ferguson going up top for Byron Franklin, and Ronnie Lott picks it off for the 49ers. And Ferguson has to go to the air this time, and his pass up the middle is intercepted by Ronnie Lott, and that'll do it.
Lions need 5 for the first down at the 49er 26. Danielson from the shotgun where he's had good success. Pressured, gets it away, intercepted at the 15-yard line. Ronnie Lott, number 42.
He's back deep in the pocket. The rush is being pushed around the outside. He steps up right there. Keena Turner puts his hand in his face. There's Ronnie Lott. Beautiful job of taking that ball right off the turf.
The hardest loss is the loss, and you know that that's the last game.
For the right to go to Super Bowl 18.
Did you see Ronnie Lott come flying in? That's the way it has to be played.
And the 49ers are right back in it.
This is a fantastic thing what they're doing here.
San Francisco and Washington tied up at 21. 2 minutes left to play. 3rd and 5 for Washington.
Back is Theismann. Lofts it into the air for Garrett in the end zone. Knocked away beautifully. Another flag.
Holding number 42. Defense. Automatic first down.
The play was to the other side. Ronnie just turned around and touched it.
I don't know. That's awfully close to be calling that a hole.
And that's what got him down there to kick what would be the winning points.
It really bothered him, and it bothered everybody. But he wanted to kill somebody.
Ronnie Lott, really upset.
Toughest loss I've ever had. Being on the other side, looking across the field, knowing that what you worked for since August is being taken away from you is the hardest thing to swallow. You got to find a way to get back to the top of the mountain.
The next season, Ronnie Lott played like a man possessed every time he went onto the field.
I think he realized that, that to really play this game at the level and to be recognized as one of the best ever, you have to have a little bit of craze inside you.
Don't come in the middle anymore because I'm waiting right here for you.
3rd down and 9. Hahn, deep drop. He's being hit, throws a ball, intercepted. As Ronnie Lott comes back to the 45-yard line of New Orleans. Looks like an old wing formation. Here's the handoff. As soon as it got it, Ronnie Lott.
I don't believe you'll see another cornerback in the National Football League be able to make that play.
Johnson in motion. Bartkowski going across the middle. Intercepted by Ronnie Lott. It's 3rd down and 17 from the 13. Kemp throwing long. Intercepted by Lott, I believe, at the 32-yard line.
In addition to assault and battery, grand theft enabled the 49ers defensive backfield to become the first in NFL history to send all 4 of its members to the Pro Bowl.
When they've thrown the ball, they've gone to Collinsworth an awful lot. Blitz, there it is, Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott. And Ronnie Lott inside the 25.
Much awaited kickoff of Super Bowl 19, the 2 top teams of the year.
Danny had an unbelievable season. He set a touchdown record.
Shotgun, looking for Clayton. And it was Ronnie Lott in the face of Mark Clayton.
And I think the challenge that Ronnie saw was being aggressive.
Nice block downfield. Now Ronnie Lott hits him, and that's what the 49ers are going to have to do. They think they can hit him.
We felt that we could be physical with them, and we were able to shut them down. That defense in 1984 was probably the best defense I've ever been associated with.
Are you happy at safety?
He didn't like that. That was a personal attack.
When you're slow, you should be happy at safety.
It was saying that, hey, you just can't cut it out there anymore.
I realized that I needed to get better.
Blitz. Ronnie Lott got him inside the 10. 3rd down and 10 on the 46. Wilson up ahead and an easy interception for Ronnie Lott. And the Saints. Guyjon in motion. Earl Campbell carries. And Earl Campbell fumbles. And the Niners recover.
Breaks into the open. Let's see how he loses it. Ronnie Lott just reached in and looked like he stripped it away as he was coming off a block.
Ronnie Lott was explosive enough to torpedo past a convoy and sink a screen pass.
The flea flicker back to block from Dickerson going deep. Nobody there but Ronnie Lott. Interception, San Francisco.
On the 47-yard line, Jaworski up the middle, drills it, and it's intercepted. Let's see, yes. Intercepted by Ronnie Lott.
He was looking at Didier coming from his left, and Ronnie Lott was right there in the middle.
He was a cornerback, leads the NFL in interceptions. He's also the leading tackler on the 49er defensive unit.
Low to the ground. He looks like a sumo wrestler.
To Cosby. Cowboys going now with their 3 wide receivers. 49ers. Pass is picked off by Ronnie Lott. Over the head of Poe, and Lott still on his feet.
Gary Hogaboom's trying to hit his outside receiver, Carl Poe, coming to the inside. He just throws it over his head. Ronnie Lott was sitting back there in his zone defense.
I think it was Timmy Newsome. I was trying to tackle him. Unfortunately, his helmet kind of smashed my finger against my shoulder pad. I had to go see the doctor so he could repair it. He says, well, look, one of your bones is missing in the finger. I chose to get the finger amputated so I could play.
How many of us would cut off the tip of our finger in order to continue playing the season? I think he would be the only one that would do it.
Oh, you try to go into the game feeling that you're better than a receiver. You want to try to intimidate them.
Everyone thought that we were a finesse type defense. But we had a defense that could hit you and beat you up.
Tillman, oh my, he is straightened up, and that is Ronnie Lott.
We had guys that would come up and knock the crap out of you.
I tell you, and you just saw a hit there by Ronnie Lott that there aren't many other safeties in the league except this guy could make.
Nobody, I mean nobody, is going to out-hit us.
His spirit kind of permeated through the rest of the club.
And Ronnie Lott just made a phenomenal football play.
An All-Pro and Pro Bowl starter, number 42 shot down the top guns of opposing attacks by playing the role of lethal weapon. Lott runs the show for defensive coordinator George Seifert.
Ronnie's become the quarterback for the defense, the signal caller for our defense just prior to the snap of the ball. He's a very dynamic player as far as his hitting ability and in reaction to the ball.
In his first full season as an NFL free safety, Lott's 10 interceptions were a league high and also equaled a team record.
DeBerg is back. Pressure coming from Haley, and that's going to be picked off by Lott. Ronnie Lott up to the 30, still on his feet to the 32, and here comes the blitz. They pick it up nicely. Throw, it's intercepted. Here's Ronnie Lott. That ball was up for grabs. Lott, his second interception.
There you see the interception. And he covered a lot of ground. You know, a great safety man like Lott. Once the ball is in the air, he should be able to cover about 20 yards. He's got time. Marino overthrows, intercepted by Ronnie Lott at the 25.
Throws late out there in the corner between the double zone. Lott does a nice job of picking it off. You know, Marino doesn't throw many interceptions.
Everybody expected me to be a great free safety, more so than being a great corner. Playing corner was a challenging position for me because I wasn't supposed to play that position.
From a shotgun, has the ball. Back to pass he goes. He fires over the middle. Intercepted by Lott. Laterals it over to Tom Homo. He's down the sideline. Past the 30, the 20, to the 15. Still going and into the end zone for a touchdown for the 49ers on an interception by Lott and a lateral to Tom Homo.
Play action in the grasp of Ronnie Lott.
And you talked about how many positions he could play. He could probably play linebacker as well.
What more can you ask of a football player? There he is right on the line of scrimmage. Upfield, beats the lead block. You think Lofton didn't know Lott was coming? Look how he got to the ground.
And Randy Wright has it intercepted by Ronnie Lott, who's at the 40 and the 35, and they run it all the way in. He does. Touchdown, 49ers. 57-yard return, and Ronnie Lott, second interception of the ball game, his 8th of the year, and the 49ers have taken the lead.
Of San Francisco.
Blitz, safety blitz.
There
Lott.
comes Lott. Oh, he just took his head off.
But the great thing about Lott was the anticipation of the count and licked him across the line of scrimmage and nobody touched him.
But playing free safety, everybody expected me to be an all-pro, and that was a challenge in itself.
Meeting challenges is Ronnie Lott's trademark. He is one of the many experienced players who have helped create the 49ers' winning tradition.
This time Jackson's hemmed in. Ronnie Lott
At the 45, and Mays gets the first down and loses the ball, and it's picked up now by Ronnie Lott. And Lott down the sidelines, cuts toward the middle and is stopped at the 15-yard line.
Mistakes. Jumping over the pile, simply loses the ball. It's knocked out. Now fine job by Lott, just simply recovers the fumble. No one touches him and he's off to the races.
Randy Wright lets it go. Intercepted. Ronnie Lott, second one. The second interception of the ball game for Ronnie Lott.
Number 42, Lott, went to the Pro Bowl for the 6th time in his 7-year career, as he helped the 49ers produce the NFC's second highest takeaway total.
I like to think of our defense as a machine. Every component has to click. Every component has to work together. And when it does work together,
we're one of the best machines in the business.
His ability to get the team to rise up was always extraordinary because he would lead by example.
He would sacrifice his body.
When you go play the game of football, it's a violent game. Can you be psychotic and yet under control?
Ronnie Lott came from nowhere to break it up.
You look at all the interceptions that he's got. He always saw the ball.
In the middle, picked off. Ronnie Lott.
Lott, they say, is a real yeller in that huddle. He really keeps things buzzing.
He brings a much more physical approach to the game.
Down, Denver, trailing by 7. Look out. Fumble, Dorsett fumbles, and San Francisco recovers. It's Ronnie Lott who falls on the ball.
Lott absolutely stole that football from Dorsett.
Everett just barely does get rid of it. Delfino. It's picked off by Ronnie Lott. Bell. Right side for tough couple. And the ball must be loose, and the 49ers got the ball back. Ronnie Lott made the recovery. Pass is intercepted by Ronnie Lott, his second of the day. He just took it away.
As we said before, he just has a good feeling. Look, he just sits there in the middle. He sits there. He's watching Everett all the way.
3rd and 16. Screen pass. Knocked loose by the 49ers and recovered if it was a complete pass. Ronnie Lott made the hit.
I tell you, and you just saw a hit there by Ronnie Lott that there aren't many other safeties in the league except this guy could make.
Crashes into Neil Lomax.
Farrell drops the ball, and the 49ers have it.
In the middle of your screen, there he gets chopped out a little bit. Now he swings that ball back, and just as he swings it back, it comes out of his hand.
Ronnie Lott, who made the hit on Farrell.
Perennial Pro Bowl pick Ronnie Lott, number 42, again displayed the savvy and savagery that have made him a cornerstone in the 49ers' winning foundation.
2nd and 11. Hebert's going to have to throw it, but he doesn't. To me. Maybe he should have. Ronnie Lott.
Hey, that is perfect defense. See Ronnie Lott coming up.
Wade Wilson. Pass is picked off by Ronnie Lott. Lott loses it and gets it back.
There are just a few games where you get into the locker room afterwards and it's almost a frenzy of excitement and you're just euphoric.
And he looks at me and goes, "We're going to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. We're going to play in the Super Bowl."
Down to the final minute 35 of the first quarter. Woods again, his 5th carry. Oh, is he hit?
And it was a sound that is just undescribable.
Oh, is he hit? What a pop by Ronnie Lott. Now there is a man who has made his living making tackles like that.
That hit on Ickey Woods set the tone.
He put fear in people's heart. And when you want to hit a guy like Ickey Woods, the ultimate thing to do is to lay him right on his back and to get respect.
And you can see the whole team jump up and down like they just won the game, and it rallied that football team.
Touchdown 49ers! And the 49ers have won the Super Bowl.
Believe it! Believe it! Everybody sold out this week. Everybody. Damn, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Ronnie said, "Man, doesn't it feel great?" It felt like heaven, after, what we went through that whole year.
Do you ever go for the good hit on the receiver when you might have gone for the ball?
I'll tell you, do you see that hit there, Ronnie Lott?
They almost knocked his uniform off.
Of course.
The greatest weapon you can have is your enemy's fear.
That hit that you make on that receiver is going to send out a message for the next team and the team after and the team after that.
I mean, he was a kamikaze.
Hayden ricochets off Ronnie Lott.
That was Ronnie. He had that look. He had that scowl. Like he just looked through people.
8 officially. Intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Lott. Up the middle, Sherman. That's a loss.
Chapman is in the game for the first time. Tillman takes the toss, looks for room inside, and gets upended by Ronnie Lott, who comes up from the secondary, and we have seen him do that so often.
People say, well, how do you hit so hard? Mike Tyson. You could see him hit somebody and everybody would go, wow, because you could feel it. That's how I felt. I wanted it to come from my toes all the way up through my soul. I wanted everything to go into the hip.
This is why this game's so critical.
Wide open is Reed, but it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott gets the carom. Lott with a record interception. And he's trying to turn it into 6. He gets to the 8-yard line. Number 48 for Lott to break the tie with Jimmy Johnson all time.
1989 saw Ronnie Lott become the team's all-time leader in interceptions and interception return yardage. One of the finest defensive backs to ever play the game, Lott has helped define the unique style of play that is 49er football.
49er football to me is it's a style, it's a standard, it's a system that the players and the staff and the organization thrived on. We really don't compare ourselves to any other team when we're out on the football field. We feel if we play up to our standard, we're going to win a lot of football games.
Saw that graphic on Herschel, 8 carries, most of those in the first quarter. Here's Kramer, intercepted. Ronnie Lott. Touchdown.
Playing free safety allows Ronnie Lott to go anywhere he wants to go. Notice how he had cheated over, staring down Kramer's eyes. Kramer's eyes brought Lott right to the football, makes a break, interception, then takes it in for the touchdown.
Against the Rams, Ronnie Lott single-handedly performed a rescue mission when the contest was still up in the air.
Everett puts it on his hip, throws for the long one. He's got a receiver. Anderson and Ronnie Lott got there just in the nick of time.
On first down, here's Everett. Pass picked off by Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott said he was going to just play pass in this game. Watch him 42. He's watching Pete Holohan all the way. Holohan is coming in on the post. Everett's trying to throw him out there. Ronnie Lott gets the read and the jump and the ball.
If you don't dream about certain things, you'll never accomplish them. And I think that this team this year, we put some dreams out there and we thought about some things we want to accomplish. And by thinking about them and by dreaming about them, you have an opportunity to maybe make them happen.
The 49ers have brought the quality of football in the NFL to really a new level.
Why don't we make it 3 times? Hey, that's what I said.
This 49er team has everything, and I don't know that it isn't the best team that's ever been.
One of the men who transformed an organization from perennial laughingstock to instant Super Bowl winner.
The hits that Ronnie Lott, number 42, delivered in his final season as a Niner were just as hard as those he delivered during his first season.
Kosar from the shotgun has the completion and a fumble, and the 49ers have the ball. Ronnie Lott intercepted. Ronnie Lott, a fumble recovery and now an interception.
I sprained both my knees. I could barely stand.
Ronnie Lott looks like he's limping.
I was going to crawl off that field to make sure that Phil Simms respected me.
Watch Ronnie Lott. Bang!
And Simms over the middle. Ronnie Lott knocked it away.
I wanted to tell him to his face, respect this.
Here's Hostetler back to throw it. Looks right, throws left. Intended for Ingram. He is hammered by Ronnie Lott. Just a reminder that I'm still here.
He's the guy that lifts this whole team. That Ronnie Lott is the guy that brings it up with hits like this and games like this.
We set that standard in 1981 that this is 49er football. And the only way that that tradition is going to carry on is to pass it on to younger people and hope that they can carry it on after I leave.
Lott, a 9-time Pro Bowl selection, leaves San Francisco as the team's all-time leader in interceptions.
Williams again. Oh, what an open field tackle. Down he goes, Ronnie Lott. It looked like he was going to make big yardage, and Lott came out of nowhere to nail it.
This is a guy that is not washed up. Ronnie Lott can still make plays.
Kemp to throw. Is it intercepted? It is. The Raiders have the ball inside the 20. It was Ronnie Lott.
Pass up the middle, and it's intercepted by Ronnie Lott. 2nd and 10, it's deflected, and Ronnie Lott has another interception.
2nd and 15. And it is intercepted by Ronnie Lott. Hollis throws, it is intercepted by Lott, and 2nd a nice dribble down the sideline. Oh, what a play for Ronnie Lott. His 6th, 6th interception of the year.
Marker down. Bears there. Coach talking to Howie Long along the Raiders sideline. DeBerg, beautiful play fake. Firing, deflected, intercepted by Lott. Ronnie Lott to midfield and still moving. Ronnie's 9th interception of the season and a 36-yard return.
Very close, and we have the leadership and the experience to take us into those moments and excel. And I'm hoping that will be a trademark for us.
The numbers all in favor of the Jets. And Bledsoe to the backside. Ronnie Lott on the blitz, stripped into the ball, and the Jets have it.
Over the past 10 years, I would argue, Gary, only 2 players on defense have been able to win a football game week in and week out. Lawrence Taylor is one of them, and Ronnie Lott is the other.
That's where he wound up. It's Cunningham. Fake to Sherman. Looks at Walker. Picked off by Ronnie Lott.
When you play against Ronnie Lott, you always have to know where he is. It didn't look like he knew where he was. Watch, you can see 42 there.
Penalty flag is down. Sims. Picked off. Intercepted ball. Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott, you really don't see him in the picture right here, and he is just playing center field. He is waiting. Callaway was the intended receiver, but Ronnie Lott was sitting right in the middle of the field.
Finger can't waste a lot of time. He's going to go deep and try and pick it up, and it's thrown up and intercepted.
Third of about a half yard. Abe Saxon now joins Terry Kirby in the backfield. Mix up on the handoff as Saxon is hit behind the line. Ronnie Lott soaring in for the tackle. Tillman, oh my. He is straightened up, and that is Ronnie Lott.
Timed it perfectly. Not only is this a good hit, it was perfectly timed blitz by Ronnie Lott.
Needs hit by his own man, fumbles the football.
And Ronnie Lott just made a phenomenal football play. Now he takes out the lead blocker, and that's what made Natron Means lose the football.
A yard and a half away. Here comes the blitz. Ronnie Lott with a running start. Timed it perfectly. And he gets a sack. He had about 4 strides, had a full head of steam.
If your enemy believes that you can overtake them, you've already won part of the war.
Ronnie thought that making a big hit in a game could change the momentum of a game. And he was the one guy that I could think of that did it constantly throughout his career.
Just a reminder that I'm still here. He's the guy that lifts this whole team with hits like this and games like this.
It's nothing but pure love for the game of football. The transformation of wanting to be great, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
That's the mindset, right, that allows you to chop off your finger and go play in the game. I mean, that's who Ronnie Lott was. Forget what he could do physically and knock you out and all that. That's who he was.
He is a legend of the game, not just a guy who played. He's what the game is all about. Ronnie is heart and soul of the National Football League. People should remember his name 150 years from now